There are two ways that we're going to talk about how to search for genre in NoveListPlus. There are actually multiple ways, but we're going to talk about it using field codes. So field codes seem to be things that an everyday average person that is just looking for new books to read might not know much about. So we're going to demystify that a little bit so that you're able to search NoveListPlus using those field codes to find the kinds of books that you want to read. So one field code is GN, that's genre descriptive, and the second one is GX, that's genre specific. So when you search for GN, you're searching broadly. You're looking at a major genre like mysteries or romance. That's the big umbrella. GX is very specific. You're looking at a subgenre, so cozy mysteries or holiday romances. And admittedly, there's a lot of really great options for searching subgenre, but you might not know all of them. So we're going to talk about how you can find a list of those. So notice here, genre descriptive versus genre specific. You can see here romance versus holiday romance, mysteries versus cozy mysteries, thrillers versus spy fiction. This is just a small portion of the options you have available. So I'm going to show you first how to find the list of genres that you might be interested in searching, and then I will show you the differences between the broader genre and the more narrow one. And then we'll do a live search so you can see how to find the things that you want to read. So this link right here leads to the Story Elements Guide that NoveListPlus provides. And the genre discussion really starts on page 35. So if you scroll all the way down to page 35, you will see genres in Novelist. This is going to show you a couple of different things in relationship to genre. You will see the genre that you're looking at. You'll see a description of it so that you can see what happens in that particular genre most often, and then the various categories or various subgenres available. So notice here, time travel romances, holiday romances, Western romances. So you might love romances, and that's great. You can search very broadly for that genre. But if you are maybe someone who prefers to read much more specific things, maybe you only really like holiday romances, that's okay too. And you can search NoveListPlus with those field codes, searching very specifically. And you'll notice that there's romance. And if you keep scrolling, you'll see things like science fiction, which it's going to have a description of that genre, as well as the various subgenres that you can search for. And you'll find a variety of different genres here with all of their own subgenres available. So this is a list that you can use to search more specifically in NoveListPlus for certain types of genre. So let's go ahead and take a look at the differences between a broader genre versus a more specific one, and then we'll actually do a search of that. So you can see here romance and holiday romance. If we click on romance, this is when I am searching with a very broad term. So you can see up here in the search, the GN romance. So that's the genre descriptive, that very broad field code, and romance. And you'll notice here, there are 45,000 results. That's a lot, which is great. If you're really, really interested in this genre and you're looking for something you haven't read before, there's a lot of options here. But if you are someone who really just prefers very specifically holiday romances, then you click right here. And you can see that we have searched using GX holiday romances up in the search bar. So there's our field code with our very specific genre. And now we're looking at about 1,000 books that are going to be focused very specifically on just holiday romances. That's the genre that they fall into. So anything that doesn't get categorized as a holiday romance gets pushed out. So you can do that with a variety of different genres. You would see the same thing here with mysteries versus cozy mysteries, thrillers versus spy fiction. The much more specific genres giving you fewer results, but helping you to actually access things that might be more to your preference. So we will go ahead and do a live search so that you can see what one of these searches might look like from the beginning to the end. So we will go to the library's homepage, which is cccc.edu/library. And you'll see the search bar here in the middle on the homepage. To find NoveListPlus, we are going to go to databases, and we'll go to the A to Z listing. So click on the databases tab and then A to Z listing underneath that. You'll see all databases, and you'll click on that, and you'll see the letters of the alphabet and then a drop-down menu. You don't need to scroll through all of these to get to NoveListPlus. You can just click the letter N. And you'll see right here, NoveListPlus. We'll go ahead and click on that. Now we're at the homepage for NoveListPlus, and we're going to start our search right here. So you'll see it's a keyword search up here, but we could go ahead and just use our field codes. So let's start with GN, and I'm going to do mysteries this time. So GN mysteries. So our field code and our genre combined, and then we'll click search. And that is going to be a very broad search. I'm going to get a lot of books. Anything that's categorized as a mystery is going to be here on the list. And of course, I can go exploring and I can see what I'm interested in. And that's great. But if I wanted to search just for cozy mysteries, just be really specific about what I want to read, then I will come over here, come back up to the top of the search, and use GX, that's our field code, with cozy mysteries. I just want to make you aware that from the homepage, I could have searched directly for cozy mysteries. That is really the wonderful thing about field codes. You can use them to sort of shortcut your search. So now I'll click search here. And you can see here, now I have really filtered out anything that is not categorized as a cozy mystery. And now I can start to explore a little bit. So Triple Chocolate Cheesecake Murder, which I have read and enjoyed. And you can see here, there it is listed under the genre, cozy mysteries, culinary mysteries, gentle reads, and holiday mysteries. So one of the great things about this resource is that not only do you get to see how your results relate to what you searched for, but you also get really good ideas for what else you might search for. So next, I might search for GX, that's our field code, culinary mysteries. And then I would get things that would focus on just those mysteries that relate around bakers or cooking in some way. And that would really give me a very specific kind of result. But if that's what I like to read, or if that's what you like to read, that's great. We want you to be able to read the things that you enjoy.